Hi, Kerry here, Best of US. As you can see behind me, they're building a building, and I want to equate what's happening there in this hotel they're building relative to the building out of 5G. I've seen a number of pundits who has included Jim Cramer, Jeffs, and Josh Hughes, a certified financial analyst, who have basically said that the future of 5G and in 5G investing should be wrapped around Verizon, AT&T, Ericsson, Nokia, Qualcomm, and Intel. Well, I want to equate that to this hotel that's being built. I'll guarantee you the people who are building that hotel, the contractors, the steel workers, the concrete workers, the brick masons, they're all making money. And they're going to make money off of the construction of that hotel. But the reality is the real monetization of that hotel will become a fact when the hotel owners take it over and start renting the rooms for $250 a night. That's the monetization. And that's a word I want you to think about relative to 5G, the monetization of 5G. And the best way to understand that is that let's look at the monetization of 4G. Again, 4G was built by people like Verizon, AT&T, Ericsson, Nokia, and Intel, and their stocks are up. If we look at charts, we can see that in the last 10 years, Verizon's up 141%, AT&T's not so good, only up 48%, Ericsson 124%, Nokia 80%, and Intel 206. Those are some fair gains, but that's really not the monetization of 4G. That came from people like Netflix. Think about that. Before 4G, you couldn't stream videos. So Netflix, effective today from 2010 to 2020, they're up 3,562%. They had nothing to do with building out 4G. They merely took the benefits of 4G and monetized it. Let's look at some other companies. How about Amazon? Pretty much gave them an ability to use your phone to order from them. Their stock's up 1,397%. Apple's up 946%, Google 406%, Facebook 438%, Microsoft 437%. These are the people who monetized 4G. A couple others that I found a little interesting. Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza's up 4,238%. Why? Because Domino's realized the future of the pizza business was in digital orders. That is to say, using your phone, using your computer to order pizza. They actually did a campaign which, if you'll remember, said our pizza really isn't all that good, but we're going to make changes and we're going to make it easy for you to get it. And Domino's Pizza in the last 10 years, as a result of 4G, is up 4,238%. Then there's a little company by the name of Dexcon, Dexcon. They're up 4,044%. What they did was they created a G4, reversed it 4G to G4 platinum glucose monitor. They created this little thing the size of your cell phone that monitors your glucose, and their stock is up 4,044%. Then there was a company by the name of Instagram. As a result of 4G, pushing photos across your internet, what became possible. And a company by the name of Instagram was bought by Facebook for $1 billion in 2012. Those are the people who monetized 4G. Now let's talk about who's going to monetize 5G. Let's understand, first of all, consumers drive our economy, and that's where you have to look at who's going to benefit from this. One of the biggest benefits is the fact that it's going to be able to stream video at at laser speed, real time. That brings us to virtual reality. Those are those goggles that the gamers now wear that put them into the scenes of their games. This is going to become something that is going to be a part of your life and my life. We're going to own those goggles. Back in 2014, a company by the name of Oculus out in Irving, California was purchased by, yes, Facebook. Facebook bought Oculus, who is now the largest manufacturer of these virtual reality goggles. Paid $2.3 billion for it. Now, why would Mark Zuckerberg do that? He does it because he knows 5G is going to make that possible. It's going to make it possible for me to go skiing in Vail with my grandson who lives in Atlanta, and we sit on a chairlift side by side and we go up and we ski at Vail from our living rooms. This is going to be a reality. Next Saturday, from after we ski Vail, we'll tour Rome with our virtual reality goggles. Again, made possible because of 5G. Then I want you to think about sports. Just this last week, I watched the playoffs for the college football, and later this in September and in January, I'm going to watch LSU play Clemson. What if I could become a participant? Yes, a participant in that football game. What if rather than buying a ticket to the game, I bought a ticket that put me on the helmet of any player I chose during that game? So it's 3rd down and 15 yards, and LSU quarterback is going to throw a pass. What if I clicked in front of my 80-inch TV that I wanted to be on his helmet, and I wanted to see what he wanted to see? And then as he threw the pass, he and I recognized the open receiver out 20 yards down the right sideline. He threw that pass. I clicked a button, and I saw the ball coming to me as the receiver. That's coming, and that's going to be a possibility of 5G. What if the next morning I wanted to drive in the Formula One race, and I got on the helmet of my favorite driver, and I spent 3 hours driving that course and racing. And when he went into the pits, I clicked, and I was on the headset of the guy changing the front tires or adjusting the wing. That's what's going to happen as a part of 5G, because the reality of 5G is not so much that it makes your phone faster. It gives you the ability to see and be in real time. That's where the monetization of 5G is. Then I got thinking this morning, what if I wanted to go to a Taylor Swift concert and the tickets were $500, or I could pay $20 and have a 5G connection on my 80-inch screen. So I could be on the stage with Taylor. I could actually be in her hair and look out as she's singing a song. I could be her drummer. I could be someone on the front row. 5G is going to make that all possible. So why would Taylor Swift do that? How many people, let's say she plays at a stadium and she has 100,000 people show up and they all pay $250 average ticket. Do you know how many followers Taylor Swift has on Instagram? 119 million. Do you think maybe 1 million of them would pay $20 to have the experience I just explained to you? Yeah, I think they would. And I think Taylor will do it because she doesn't want to have to do a concert every night for 4 months. She could do one concert and give that treat and that experience to all of her fans. Even the people sitting in the stadium could be on the stage with her phone. Then we all know about the autonomous automobile and how that's going to change our world. What I'm driving is, unlike what Jim Cramer and Joseph Hogue says about who the winners in 5G are going to be, the winners in that hotel are not that guy up there on the 14th floor doing the electoral work. He's not the winner. The winner is the people who are going to monetize that and collect $259 a night for every room next year. But in 20 years, they'll be collecting $500 a night, because as the prices go up and the economy changes. Those are the winners. These are the winners that you're going to find in 5G. Now, are you going to find them? Probably not. Mark Zuckerberg's going to find them. Sergey Brin and Larry Page are going to find them from Google. Jeff Bezos is going to find them. Another thing I want you to think about, why do you think Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are launching rockets into space? Why do you think they're doing that? Because they know there's rare chemicals on Venus, Mars, and Uranus that they're going to go up there and they're going to mine. And they're going to bring them back. And they're going to change our lives again sometime 20 years in the future. No, the answer is not for you to find the startup, not for you to find the gluten test and get that, or you to discover Netflix early on. That's not the win. The win is to invest in the winners, the people who are ahead of you of the game. And to my way of thinking, that's Amazon, Facebook, Google, Apple, and maybe Microsoft. I'm not sure about. I'll get back to you on that one. Don't be thinking about who's going to make money off of 5G. Be thinking about who's going to monetize it. Who's going to be the big winners. And then you get on their team and you put your confidence in them, and you set up Google alerts on your computer based on those companies that you want to know what they're doing and how they're getting ahead of the game so they can take you with them. Okay, Kerry Grinkmeyer, Best of US. If you want to know more about me and the way I think about things and how everything I think is going to happen, get my book.